Ladies and gentlemen, social the interwebs out there, Sebastion, Envi, style, Cinephile, and Spider-Man. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, rather. So the last episode of this new batch of 3, let's geek about it for a scant few minutes, because we're seeing the fallout from the previous episode. We see Peter on the mend, because he's all fucked up from his fight with the Scorpion. And we find out that Osborn told Harry to call May, to say, hey, Peter's spending the night at my house, so to smooth things over with her. Osborn tells Peter that, hey, thanks to your actions, we were able to find out where Octavius is. Peter's like, hey, let's go get him. Osborn's like, you're fucked up, stay right there. But again, that Peter just feels that weight of responsibility that he's taken on for himself. He feels that anybody that gets hurt out there because of Octavius while he's laid up is somehow on his shoulders. Osborn says, hey, you need to just rest up, and also you can't be out there because you're holding back, you're not living up to your full potential. You need to be more. You need to just be a little bit he wants Peter to just be edgier, for lack of a better word, and to live up to his full potential and use his powers to their fullest potential, which I'm wondering if Osborn has somehow gotten a hold of Peter's blood, because he spilled a lot, and he's got his all Oscorp engineers running around stuff. I'm wondering if once Peter fully goes away from Osborn and continues to fight Spider-Man, be Spider-Man the way he wants to be Spider-Man, if Osborn's going to be like, no, you're wrong, you're stupid. If you won't do things my way, I will show you what I mean. I will show you what it means to be living up to your full potential, yada, yada, yada. He'll work up this serum that he's going to take, and it's going to make him nutty and turn him into the Green Goblin at some point in time. I'm wondering if that's the way it's going to go. But Peter leaves Oscorp, goes home, which gives us a nice heart-to-heart between May and Peter, where May is just kind of feeling like she's just not enough for Peter. That she tried to be there, be what he needs, but Ben was better at that. He needs somebody like Ben to talk to, what Peter says, no, you're fine, you're doing what you can, you've been doing great, you're awesome, you're amazing, I love you. But she feels like he needs somebody like else to talk to, which takes him back to Osborn to then just kind of air his reservations about the situation and everything, and that basically he's just unsure of himself, and that's where Osborn basically kind of tells him to, man up, and tells him again he's got to live up to his potential, can't hold himself back, and for people to respect him, he cannot hold himself back. That with great power comes great respect. And I was like, see what you did there, messing with the whole mantra. But it just the way that Osborn wants Peter to comport himself is just not who Peter is, which is going to have them butt heads, of course, eventually. And I think Osborn is going to take the slant that he's kind of teaching Peter a lesson. And I wonder if that's going to be like, his goblin won't be like crazy, but he'll be just out to teach Peter a lesson, to prove a point. And maybe once Peter gets away from him, that he will want Peter to come back to him. So he's going to be like, I'm going to beat this point into you, so then you'll come back to me. Because he definitely seems to view Peter in a better light than Harry. So I'm wondering if, Peter is like the son that he never had, yada, yada, yada. And that's going to be, that's why he's going to be so pissed off when Peter turns away from him. And he's going to try to forcefully pull him back into the fold. I kind of wonder if that's the way they're going to go, as opposed to just like straight madness with the Green Goblin. Remains to be seen. Yeah, Pearl and Lonnie, they finally have it out, because Pearl says, hey, you don't need to go back with them, you don't need to, they're scattered because of what Scorpion did to them. And Lonnie's like, hey, I gotta see this through. And she's like, well, if you go back there, then we're through. And he's like, deuces, I'm out. And resolves to find Gargan and end the threat of the Scorpion himself. Peter tries to talk him out of it. They end up getting the Chameleon involved, which I love how we're seeing these other sort of characters in the show. We see the Chameleon is brought in to give them some information, and they find out that Otto Octavius is the one that gave him his powers, And again, as I said previously, I'm kind of wondering if Lonnie is going to get a hold of some kind of suit that, makes him into Tombstone, and then it's going to get fused to him, because they've already, like in the last episode, they've already kind of thrown out there that something could happen and this stuff can get fused to your skin. So I'm wondering if that's what happens to Lonnie. The guys are in the gang are feeling kind of down. Lonnie rallies them. Big Donovan is like looking off from the side. He's smiling now, but again, I kind of wonder, is he over there, peanut butter and jealous at Lonnie and the gang rallying around Lonnie? Are they going to look at him more as a leader, as somebody that they want to follow, which is then going to make Big Donovan jealous and try to take Lonnie out? Or maybe Big Donovan is the reason why Lonnie gets stuck in the suit that he gets from Octavius, and then becomes truly Tombstone, if they go that way. Kind of wondering. That's me calling my shot at this point in time. Of course, Osborn has found out the location of Octavius, so we find out Octavius is a gamer, and he's just this nerdy sort of dude who's clearly overcompensating for stuff. A SWAT team is sent after him. He wrecks the SWAT team, and we see some foreshadowing of his mechanical arms, and then he gets out. Thunderbolt is there with more SWAT officers to arrest him. He's like, deuces, I'm out. Turns, and he gets hemmed up by Iron Man. Yes, Iron Man, for a brief sort of appearance. But I like the fact that we're getting these other sort of characters in the show. It's not just going to be Spider-Man. We're going to see other characters kind of floating around. We got Daredevil, we got Chameleon, we got Iron Man, we got Cleve from Shang-Chi. It's fun to with what they're doing. And then, of course, the Spider-Man suit is trashed. Harry has gotten a hold of Peter's doodles and makes the red and blue suit that, the traditional Spider-Man suit, and had some of the Oscorp engineers build it, and that's what we're going to see Spider-Man in going forth. I like the fact that Harry is just genuinely still nice, even though clearly his dad is favoring Peter. He's given no indication, Harry has given no indication that he feels any type of way about it, that he resents Peter in any way because of that. And I'm hoping that's not a road that they go down where that's going to be a thing, where jealousy is going to creep up in Harry and that's how he's going to go down his goblin sort of path. Hope that's not the case. I just like him being a genuinely nice kid who just wants friends and cares about his friends and just wants to be a good person, despite his fame and influence and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, he's just truly a good person because his dad is not. But it remains to be seen how that plays out. But again, it was a good, fun episode. It was light on action, but we had a sort of action-centric previous episode. We got the arrest scene with Otto. That was kind of like our big action piece from this episode. But coming off of what we did with Scorpion last episode, and just sort of some of the fallout from this, and kind of seeing where some of the chess pieces are moving in this narrative going forth, as far as Lonnie and the gang, and Lonnie's relationship with Pearl, and Peter's relationship with Norman, as well as with Harry. Things are moving along, and I'm here for it. Again, it's just a good episode, great story overall. I'm liking everything I've seen thus far, and I'm here and hungry for more. So, and more little sprinkles of other MCU type of characters that they can just throw in. I'm here for that too. It's fun. It's cool. I like connectivity type stuff. I like crossovery type of stuff. I do. I'm a sucker for it, I'll admit. Ideally it's done well, but even sometimes when it's not, I'm still a sucker for it, I guess. But anyway, those are my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Again, Captain America tonight in a few hours. Hope it's good. I'll tell you about it later. Till next time, fuck Nazis, and fuck Nazi sympathizers, and let us geek.